I just picked up this call between Mr. Frank Pagani and Tommy Marcano. The first voice you're gonna hear is Frank's.
The fuck you mean it's gone? He came in and killed everybody.
Christ, what a goddamn mess. I ain't never seen Sal so pissed. You gotta get your ass back here like right fucking now.
Sal's pissed. What about me? Huh? Down here busting my ass, and now I have to deal with this shit? I told you.
I take care of you and I stand by that. When you're back in town and things calm down, I'll make it right.
Yeah, well, you fucking better. Boat's taking off here in a few minutes. I gotta finish up with some things. Then I'll fly back when I can.
I checked with Vessel Traffic Services, and they're expecting the Tanager to arrive any time now. Frank's a slippery bastard, so I have no idea where he'll end up once he's back in the city. His car is on the Tanager, though, and from what I hear, he loves that goddamn thing.
So if I can get onto the boat and plant this, I'll be able to track wherever he goes.
It's the same model we used against the Soviets, has a mercury-based trigger. Once you see the signal, just follow it.
After I put this onto his car, I'll take apart the rest of his district. No sense in leaving any loose ends.
I'm sure Frank will appreciate your thoroughness.
Forgot your wallet in my office.
Stop distracting me.
Got shit to do. Billy Joe, your old lady's on the horn. Says she's got to speak with you.
No time for small talk.
Huh?
This here's off limits.
Huh?
What?
Boy, dumb fucker. No trace of them.
I didn't turn up
I'm
shit.
trying to, stay alert.
There's nothing out there.
Whatever you say.
Hey, man.
Fires of hell burn hot from the souls of men who seek to bring destruction upon the world. Those are truly the lost.
How the uncle work the docks down here?
He's got a gun!
You couldn't pay me enough to work on one of those ships.
Okay, that didn't sound right.
He's got a gun!
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
She always called it milk from the devil's teeth, which is pretty fucking disgusting when you think about it.
Wish I could afford to move out to someplace a little quieter.
Whatever.
Fucking A.
Don't think that was a rat.
Please don't let him see me.
That shit's all him.
Get your ass
Let's
on
go!
his other side! Lost another one!
Should've never come back to New Bordeaux.
Look who I found! Our blood's going down.
Got him! He's cutting us down!
Taking cover.
He's all yours, boys. Circle round him! I got that cocksucker. That boy's mine! Getting out of here!
Fucking dropping us!
Cocksucker!
Come tussle with a motherfucker with all sides.
you fucking up the airdrops, the people back in Havana are going to have to be way more careful about how they smuggle shit in.
Really have to watch yourself flashing money around like that. This city's changed a lot in the last couple of years. Someone's liable to just snatch it right out of your hand. We're never going to get crime under control until we deal with the Cullens. All right?
Is not getting any more cargo out to Cuba. Good. But you somehow managed to piss off both the communists and the gangsters. Word is Pops Holland is seriously fucked thanks to you.
Best way to make a crook squirm is to hurt his money.
Huh, yeah. I heard Frank Pagani told Pops to get his ass back to the freight yard. Pops isn't going anywhere until you're dealt with. I understand he's a hard motherfucker. He's a survivor.
Thanks for looking out, Pablo. But I dealt with a lot worse than Pops.
Go get that commie-loving piece of shit, Holland.
think I should ask out Alice, who works in the office?
Alice Holland? Because you remember her dad is your fucking boss, and her brother is a homicidal fucking tweaker.
So you don't think it's a good idea?
You need to worry about the nigga out there trying to kill us. Survive him, then you can do what the fuck you want. What the hell was that?
Huh?
Hope I'm not out of line here, Pops. But we shouldn't be working with those communist fucks.
Their money's the same color as everybody else's.
Don't change the fact that Cuba was on the verge of shoving a bunch of nukes up our asses.
Listen here. I hate those filthy communists as much as anyone else. But if I only worked with folks I liked, I'd be penniless and living in a ditch. Y'all just worry about that coon, and leave the Cubans to me. That is not good. He got me pinned! That's my mother! He got... Get me to a goddamn hospital! Get the fuck off me, you big son of a bitch! Of course.
we're gonna hold Tickfall Harbor, I'm gonna need some of your guys.
Okay, my boys are gonna come over, make sure it's all nice and locked down. But I ain't doing it as a favor. I expect you to look out for me. Remember, we're supposed to take down Marcano together.
Why'd I become a priest? Every bad thing you experience, every trauma, they never leave you. Sure, you might forget about them for a while, but when the next one comes along, no matter how slight, it brings everything back. It reminds you of the weight you've been lugging around. I knew I couldn't carry all that on my own.
Hey, Lincoln, gotta warn you. The next motherfucker who says to me it's not the heat.
I got a hit from the device you put on Frank Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your acquaintance.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean so you can take it from here. Just use the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
Looks like the place.
What's your point, kid? Just feels like I missed out on the best times. Golden Age. Don't fool yourself. Golden Age still got a lot of folks dead, one way or another.
I think I heard something.
You see Frank when he drove up? Old bastard looked like he's aged 20 years.
Between Castro, the coon, and the 50 G's of bad paper inside? I can kind of see why. That can't be good.
Hey, bro, you hear that?
Didn't I tell you all to head on home? Ain't leaving you alone, Miss Pagani. No telling what that nigga's gonna do next. He's already destroyed everything. If he wants me, let him come. I'll get your boy and get out of here. I got no doubt Trish is cooking up a pot of crawfish for both of you. You sure?
Grab and cover!
Watch your ass! We got action!
Jesus Christ. Frank, get in the car and get out of here! Doc, give me a hand!
See if you still got skills, Frank.
Mr. Pagani, you can't be talking like that about Mr. Marcano.
Listen here, kid. My daddy robbed banks for 20 years. Taught me two things. You never snitch, and you stay loyal. But staying loyal is the thing that's gonna catch death for us both. By that boy right there behind us.
You saying I shouldn't be loyal to you?
What? Hell yeah, you stay loyal to me. I'm not the fucking problem.
I just don't see how we get free of this.
Don't you worry about that. I got it figured out. Just focus on shooting that asshole. Damn it, be ashamed of you!
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
No. Huh? Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
Motherfucker, you look like the cat who ate the canary.
This here's our first step toward breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf. And in the end, my decision is final.
Well, hear this, Lincoln. You can make any final decisions you want to make. But splitting the action in one of these districts between my men and theirs ain't happening. This turf comes to me. White boys are your problem.
Jesus, shut the fuck up. My guys aren't down there boozing with the neighbors or igniting some kind of race war. They're making money. For you. That's all that matters. So forget all this hippie bullshit and let's get to work.
Ain't too late to change your mind, lad. I can handle both rackets without any of the bitching these two got going on right now.
You start dangling territory in front of me and then snatch it back. This agreement we had, it ain't gonna last.
You gotta see all the angles, Lincoln.
Gonna need Vito to run this turf.
About fucking time. Always knew you had a good head on your shoulders.
My men do what I tell them to do. Their loyalty is unmatched. But when you pull shit like this, that hurts me. Which in turn hurts you.
As for me, I'll be biding my time and waiting for one of you assholes to fuck up. Fair warning.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think if you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get him, get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.